Hello, welcome back to the channel for another coin hunt. Today we have £1,000 of £2 coins to have a look through. This bag was sealed on the 27th of February and this one was sealed on the 28th of February. Without further ado, let's get these bags opened up and see what we can find. And while those bags are being opened up, let's just have a quick look at the book to see which ones we're still after. On page 1 we still need 3 Commonwealth games: England, Northern Ireland and Scotland. Northern Ireland is the rarest £2 coin out there. We do have Wales though. And then on the second page, we still need the Beijing Handover, which is also quite tricky to find. And after that, we have everything up to and including the Great Fire of London. And our first commemorative of the hunt is Abolition of the Slave Trade. So this one is a fairly common coin, but there is a variation where it's got a smooth texture in the middle and the letters DG next to the 7. That was for collector sets only and would be quite a find. But this one, as it is, goes back to the bank. And here we have a fake. I saw it through the bag. My heart went into my stomach. Oh dear, really poor quality one. Dear, that's not what we want to be finding. And here we have Marconi to break that dry streak. It's a common one though. So this one's going to be something. Let's have a look and see. Lovely jubbly. So this is another Navy centenary. We've been very lucky on the channel. We've found quite a few of these. They're low minted, only 650,000. This one doesn't have a flag error. Just worth checking up at the top of the mast if there's some extra cud. No flag error on this one, but it's in pretty good nick. Jody Clark on the back, as you'd expect. Excellent, the first keeper for the day. Oh, looks like we have a bag full of commemoratives here, so let's go through them. So, here we have Charles Dickens. It's a common one. Quickly followed by another Charles Dickens. This one here is the Jody Clark portrait, so it will be something. Shakespeare's comedies, very nice too. For me, this is a low tier keeper. I'm building up my stash. The next one, so this is Lord Kitchener. So in itself, it's a common coin, but there is a mule error kicking around where the reverse and the obverse don't match. So check the obverse side here for £2 at the bottom, that's correct. Here we have another low tier keeper. This one is the Guinea. Brunel's Achievements. Another Brunel's Achievements. Shakespeare's Tragedies. So this is the second coin in the set. There are 3 Shakespeares altogether. This one is known to have an edge inscription error where it says "for king and country" on the side. This one says "what a piece of work is a man," which is correct. Another Brunel's Achievements. And another Brunel's Achievements. Here we have Active Union. So this one is known to have a rotation error, so we'll double check it on camera. Of course, I check all the coins at the end to make sure they're all okay. This one's absolutely fine. What's this one going to be? Another Charles Dickens. This one will be something. Another Shakespeare's Tragedies. Piece of work as a man, so that's got the correct etch inscription on. And here we have the World War I Army Centenary, known to have rotation error. This one is absolutely fine. This one will be something. Another World War I Army Centenary. And an abolition of the slave trade, second one of the day. And a Rugby World Cup, the first commemorative bimetallic £2 coin. Here we have another Brunel's Achievements. Another World War I Army Centenary. Let's just check for a rotation error. Absolutely fine. And another abolition of the slave trade. Another Charles Dickens, number 4 for the day. And here we have the final Shakespeare. This is Shakespeare's Histories. So we've completed the set. And here we have VE Day, the most common commemorative £2 coin. What have we got there at the bottom? One up from the bottom. Youth of the World. That's going to be something good. Let's have a look in a minute. Trinity House. Borderline Keeper. I do like that design. Another VE Day. And here we have the one that I was getting all excited about. Let's turn it over and have a look. Amazing. Rio Handover. I don't know, this coin and I have a history. I didn't find one for so long, and now in the last, 4 or 5 hunts, I've found 3 of them. Absolute beauty. I get so excited when I find these. Best find of the hunt for me by a long shot. Here we have Guy Fawkes for the first time today. It's a fairly common one. Here we have another Trinity House. And here we have Brunel's portrait for the first time today. The sister coin to all the achievements we've been finding. Another abolition of the slave trade. Here we have Lord Kitchener once more. Let's just check for a mule error. This one's absolutely fine, £2. This one's going to be something. Another World War I Army Centenary. No rotation error on that one. Here we have DNA double helix for the first time today. Nice design, but not quite a keeper, unfortunately. This one will be something. Another World War I Army Centenary. No rotation error on that one. Wow, that is a super shiny 2010. It only had a double die obverse error on it. I think I might keep that one. Don't often find them in that sort of condition. Look at it. It's like it's brand new. And we find ourselves down to the last bag of the hunt. Okay, I'm going to check all the coins now for any errors which I might have missed the first time round, and I'll post back in a moment with what I find. Okay, I checked through all the coins and I did find a couple of things of interest. Before I show them, the fake that we found during the hunt has gone into the Hall of Shame. It's this one here. And then what I'm going to do is, just to make these images a little bit clearer, I'm just going to move another lens in front of the camera. All right, so let's have a look at some technologies first of all. So here's a normal one, and if I turn it over, the Queen is pointing the correct direction there, off to the right. Now if I take this 2015 technology and I do the same thing, turn it over, she's pointing upwards. So I think technically she's always pointing the right way. It's the reverse that's rotated, but it shows up better if we do it this way. There we go. So that's a very cool rotation error on that 2015. And then this one here, it's just a minor thing from 2013. Flip it over. There's a bit of extra cud on the Queen's chin there. Now this one from 2001, if I turn it over, there's a big sort of hole in the middle there. Now, is that a strike through error? Or is that post-mint damage? I have no idea. Let me know in the comments. Doesn't seem to be any other damage on the other side. Okay, now these two Brunel achievements, I'm absolutely sure there's a very slight rotation error on them. So let's turn this one over. Yeah, definitely. So turn this one back. Yeah, definitely a small rotation error on that one. And I think this one's got an even slighter rotation error. Yeah. Very slight rotation error on that one as well. It's kind of cool. And then last but not least, I'm not sure what I picked this one out for. Oh yeah, so the date at the bottom, the 03, and it's kind of beginning to look like a struck through error to me there. I think we found something similar to this on a previous hunt. Again, not entirely sure if that's post-mint damage or if that is a struck through error. So there we go. So that's all the interesting sort of errors I found. And then in terms of the best finds from the hunt, on the commemoratives, we found the full Shakespeare set. I am still keeping these. We found the guinea, and then by far and away the two best finds, Navy Centenary, and my absolute favourite coin of all, this one here, the Rio Handover. Never get sick and tired of finding this one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Please do hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time for some more coins.